of the tools that we're going to provide to help people do this, it's not just the what goals, it's also the how goals. And the how goals are going to include some tools to help us improve some key areas. One, the values assessment. We went around the country last year and we put together a set of values for E-Trade. How many people were in the focus groups for the values? Right, okay, so we got some folks in here. So we went around, we talked to our leaders, we talked to people here about what are those values, what are the things that we should be displaying to improve and consistently perform how we work together. And these are the things that came out, and we have an assessment that is included in the link in the performance management system. The other piece is the role assessment. And the role assessment is to ensure that we are very clear about our own contributions in our jobs, and we continue to look for ways to improve that. And when you go through these assessments, what you should come out with are some clear goals for you to develop yourself to not only contribute more to the organization, but also to continue to help others grow and develop. In terms of the development planning piece, what we know is 70% of development occurs on the job. And that 70% is as you learn and you continue to grow and develop, you pick up things and you see them and you incorporate them into your own performance. About 20% of it happens from your network of learning. So the people that you connect with, the people that you can learn from, pick up the phone, find out how to really do something at E-Trade, right? That network of folks is really helpful. And then 10% occurs in the classroom. And what we're trying to do is enhance all three of these. So in terms of your own development, think about a goal, identify what you want to learn or improve, then identify some development actions, discuss dates, costs, responsibilities, and then commit to a plan. Being strategic about your own development is the key to grow your own career, to grow your own asset. How many people have a development goal for this year? All right. How many people will have a development goal by the time this week ends? Everybody just raise your hand. You hear me for a second. Thank you very much for committing to that. We can actually check on the system. So the resources that we're providing so that you can do this include some investments in time, money, and energy. And some of these include a learning management system, an enhanced new learning management system coming in the fall. And that learning management system is going to make it easier to navigate the courses that we provide, registration for courses, tracking, and connect things back to the performance management system. So in terms of succession planning is another piece that we continue to develop, talent assessment, so that we can continue to look at the assets across the organization, identify those folks that we can continue to invest and grow in. This investment is a 50-50 partnership. So in terms of us coming and tapping on the shoulder and saying, we'd really like you to go to this class, and we think it would be good for your own development. Sometimes that happens. Most of the time it doesn't. You need to lift up, keep your eyes open, don't text and walk, the dangerous thing. Look up, see what the opportunities are, and take advantage of them, and sign up for classes, network with others, get to meet more people, and grow your network and asset at E-Trade. So the employee survey is one of the pieces that we did last year in May. We got a lot of feedback, and the feedback that you told us is there are many areas that we need to improve. We have a great amount of organizational pride and resiliency, as I said, but there's lots of stuff to improve. And here are some of the recommendations that you came up with last year, and here are some of the things that we did throughout the year to address those. In no way have we hit everything, and we know we have more work to do, but there's been a lot of activity to better connect with people in the organization, to promote development, to give people an opportunity to have a voice. And that voice that you have is so critical for us understanding what's going to make you feel more valued and more understood. Right? If you feel more valued and more understood, you're going to contribute more to E-Trade. The employee experience survey we did last year, we're going to do a pulse version of that survey, around 21 questions. It is starting tomorrow, May 15th. May 15th? Yeah, my date right. Tomorrow you will get an email from Dice, our partner. It's an anonymous survey, and we asked you to fill out the survey. Last year we got around almost 91% in total we would like to get even higher in terms of the response rate. The response rate indicates to us how much you're interested in giving us your opinions. It doesn't mean they're all good opinions. There absolutely is feedback that we need to continue to work on and improve. But the higher the response rate then tells us at least you cared enough to respond. How many people are going to respond to the survey? Raise your hand. All right. Those who didn't raise their hand, nudge them to get them to raise their hand. All right. In terms of this ongoing journey to improve, we need to consistently not only do it at an enterprise-wide level, but we also need to do it individually. So as you think about how you interact with folks every day, what are you doing to better understand and value the people that you're working with? The stuff that was presented in the beginning regarding community service is a fabulous way to do that. Giving back, appreciation is a great way to do that. Who has thanked at least 3 people at work today? How many people have thanked at least 3 people at work today? All right. How about tomorrow? How many people will thank at least 3 people tomorrow?
We have approximately 3,000 employees at E-Trade. We have a global presence in places like Hong Kong and London. The majority of our folks are in the U.S., located in around 7 different sites across the U.S. The values of E-Trade are very much focused on delighting the customer as well as delighting our fellow colleagues. From a business standpoint, it makes sense for us at E-Trade to put talent at the center of our universe. It's our #1 investment as an organization, and it also provides our #1 return in being able to delight the customer. Employees, first of all, are incredibly prideful and really loved working for E-Trade. And some of the things that they asked us for included a clearer direction, as well as support in being able to collaborate across the organization to accomplish that direction. Cornerstone supported the work that we wanted to achieve with Empower by providing the tools that are much more intuitive and easier for us to craft to accomplish those goals of developing people's careers and helping them grow in their current jobs.
The Cornerstone system we call Empower here at E-Trade allows us to efficiently push out regulatory training and then track and report on in a very accurate way whether or not employees have completed that training, which ultimately allows us to satisfy our internal audit department and our external regulators.
Cornerstone has helped us do a much better job of targeting the right people for training, ensuring that they can efficiently go through that training, and also improved our reporting once they complete the training.
The Cornerstone system has also really aided in our team's productivity. So rather than muddling through manual processes and Word documents and Excel documents, we're now able to dynamically create assessments within the Cornerstone system, push them out in a way that provides a great employee experience, develop learning and push it out just in time, and accurately track whether or not employees have actually participated in the things we've asked them to, completed their to-dos, and finished their learning. Something we noticed right away was the reduction in the number of help tickets that we were getting. There was actually an 85% reduction in the number of help tickets that we experienced with Cornerstone as compared to the old system. We also got much less questions around how to find things in the system. So there was a 90% reduction in search-related questions. People were able to very easily find what they were looking for without asking us. So we saw a 10% increase in the number of business leaders who were coming to us and asking us to push out new training. The employee reaction to Cornerstone was really positive. So we had people going into the system prior to that. They would call us. They'd have to ask how they use it. We were pushing out training via WebEx or live instructor-led. And with Cornerstone, it's so easy to use, so intuitive that employees would go in and they would know exactly where they needed to go. And so the feedback was, wow, thank you for finally putting a system in that you don't have to teach us how to use.